Laura Ashley Cottage vibes meet French country spring decor with fresh green accents. Hello there, dear friends. I'm David, and welcome back to Vintage and Rustic, your cozy corner of YouTube, where we explore the timeless charm of antique-inspired decorating, rustic beauty, and shabby chic warmth. Today, let's take a relaxed stroll through a dreamscape of springtime beauty where Laura Ashley Cottage vibes meet the breezy elegance of French country decor, all wrapped up in the tender embrace of fresh green accents. This style fusion speaks to the romantic heart and the nature lover alike. It's all about gentle florals, soft textures, and curated charm that feels both nostalgic and current. Picture a sunlit room with whitewashed wood beams, embroidered linen drapes swaying gently with a breeze, and vintage botanical prints hanging on soft pastel walls. Think about the scent of lavender mingling with fresh-cut grass, a porcelain jug filled with eucalyptus sprigs, and a handmade quilt tossed over a cream slip-covered sofa. These are the moments that define cottagecore comfort and French provincial refinement. Whether you're living in a countryside home or a small city apartment, bringing in this design style doesn't require a complete overhaul, just a thoughtful layering of rustic textures, floral patterns, distressed finishes, and organic elements. Let's begin with a base palette that anchors this delightful combination of Laura Ashley Cottage aesthetics and French countryside interiors. A soft, muted color scheme creates the foundation for this look. Think sage green, creamy whites, antique rose, dusty blues, and gentle grays. These hues are not only relaxing to the eye, but also pair beautifully with classic cottage decor staples like vintage wallpaper, toile fabrics, and well-worn wooden furniture. In a typical Laura Ashley-inspired setting, the patterns are gentle and nature-driven. Roses, vines, delicate branches, and when they meet the structured elegance of French country lines, such as carved wood armoires or cabriole-leg chairs, something magical happens. Don't shy away from mixing vintage finds like iron. Textiles play a vital role in bridging the Laura Ashley look with French country ease. Layer your home with ruffled linen throws, embroidered cotton pillowcases, and perhaps a patchwork quilt passed down through generations. Curtains can be floral or lace, or even simple white cotton with a hint of trim. Table settings are an easy place to add flair. Consider using mismatched china with hand-painted edges, vintage lace runners, and dried lavender bundles tied with twine as napkin holders. Furniture choices should lean toward comfort with grace, deep, plush armchairs and faded florals, slip-covered dining chairs, and rustic coffee tables showing the charm of old wood. For wall decor, botanical prints, antique clocks, or even a gallery of tiny gold-framed family photos can exude warmth. Add a painted armoire with open shelves to showcase crockery, or use wicker baskets for a cozy and functional storage solution. Candlelight is key. Opt for beeswax tapers and old brass holders, or use lanterns that flicker like a countryside evening. With these touches, your home becomes a layered, soulful space that breathes both elegance and homestead comfort. As we move into the season of renewal, this blend of French cottage elegance and vintage floral charm truly shines. It invites the outdoors in with subtle, almost whispered hints of the blooming world beyond your walls. Consider bringing in actual springtime greenery. Cut branches in large earthenware jugs, tiny pots of thyme or rosemary on the windowsill, or a simple green wreath on your entry door made of eucalyptus and baby's breath. You don't need to overhaul your entire home to feel this transformation. Simply changing your table linens to soft floral patterns, switching out throw pillows for spring shades, or even displaying a freshly picked bouquet in a chipped enamel pitcher can awaken a room. When choosing accessories, go for meaningful, well-loved items, perhaps a teacup from your grandmother, a book of pressed flowers, or an embroidered sampler framed on the wall. These personal items, when paired with natural textures like jute rugs or terracotta tiles, deepen the sense of place and memory. French country decor is never about perfection. It's about authenticity, the gentle So as we wrap up our little journey through this dreamy, floral world of Laura Ashley cottage nostalgia and French country spring serenity, I hope you feel inspired to bring some of that magic into your own home. Whether it's with just a single thrifted floral cushion or a full room refresh, know that creating beauty doesn't require excess. It simply takes intention, a love of craft, and a tender heart for vintage details. This style whispers rather than shouts. It celebrates comfort over grandeur and welcomes the imperfect in the most beautiful way. A home styled in this fashion becomes a sanctuary, a place where you feel wrapped in softness, surrounded by history, and in tune with the calming rhythms of nature. Thank you so much for spending this time with me here on Vintage and Rustic. I truly hope today's narrative has sparked a little light in your heart and given you fresh ideas for your space. If you enjoyed this relaxing design journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more soulful decorating tips and seasonal inspirations. Until next time, keep embracing the rustic, the vintage, and the beautifully imperfect.